see you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they gonna click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act and twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stead. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma run out. Listen, yo, he's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest. But it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my lady. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Can do now.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Ayy, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch dog, he getting the beats like it's Drake, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Dicky, he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a buck, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got get it, go retrieve it, short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn heads. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn legs. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizak, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
Miami has become the greatest football team.
All I wanna do is hear you get loud.
We are set for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in the heart of Texas at sold-out NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wild Card round. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew going to look to throw it right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Formation for the Texans.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Let's go.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Ready?
Now Achane on first and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4.
Hey, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
19, 18. Cougar 19.
Here's Sanchez. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the Texans' 43-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. 20. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. 43 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Texans offense already at the line, set to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Really took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Minshew sets to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this returnable for Hill. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football
at their own 40-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now it's Sanchez. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's now second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six on Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Texans nothing. Matthew White set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Second down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Minshew. This one left side caught by Collins. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Now Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 31 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Texans 7. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go now.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him in his first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanchez. Now he's going to step up and run. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. A run straight ahead with Achane. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7. It's your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever I got your money, y'all. Only when I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Okay, that's everything that I love.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. They'll complete this one to Collins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Texans, first down.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
They went with a diamond look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on second and 10. Minshew. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 37 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Texans 14. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another Texans first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Texans 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A shotgun snap for Sanchez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Complete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw is Sanchez.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Sanchez. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Then the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On first down, back to Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14.
35. Texans 21.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Ready. Go speed.
Running left, Achane. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Let's go. Ready.
Here's Achane. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. He'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A run now from Achane. And good vision there as it's a cross midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's good for 19 and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70.
Here's Achane. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a toss left for Achane. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Cut 19. Cut 79 Broncos. Go.
This is Achane. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 33 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It's the score, Dolphins 42, Texans 24. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. Let's go. Ready.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games for whatever reason. Their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
And they go bootleg with Sanchez.
On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up down.
Read.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a run by H.M. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 19, Dragon 60. Trap 50. Ready.
From the gun, here's Sanchez. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
H.N. gets it from the gun. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades. A 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. That is caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Minshew sets to throw.
At the 29-yard line.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Minshew. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The drive starts with a run from H.N. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're like back and keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Achane. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Minshew. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football? and knocked it down to force a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play calling, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the jump.
3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Miami field goal unit. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 47-yard line.
Sanchez looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.